Okay, without further ado, I would like to take this time and introduce to you a very special human being. This human being was the person who started this organization. Her name is Debbie Zelmam. She's the president and founder of this Debbie Dreams Foundation, and she has grown this organization throughout the years. And I am just so proud to be part of this organization as a member and being here today to as committed to having education for all of you. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce you to Debbie Zelmam, president and founder, and my hero, Debbie Zelmam. Here she comes. I'm going to let you tell her story. There you go. She's having a little difficulty here, but she will tell you her story.
I'm actually going to lean on that. Yeah, sorry. Yes. Better. Thank you so much, Livia, and thank you all. That was really heartwarming and very appreciated. All right. So I have slides that are supposed to come up now. All right, great. And is there a clicker? Oh, yes. Here's my clicker. Thank you. All right. So as many of you know, in April of 2008, I was diagnosed with stage 4 advanced incurable stomach cancer. At the time, I was only 40, so yes, that means I'm 47. I had 3 young children. I was a practicing attorney with my own firm. My husband's a physician, and I really had no risk factors for stomach cancer. I was pretty healthy. My symptoms were very vague, so at 40, to be diagnosed with stomach cancer was kind of hard to figure out, but it took a few months, and I was diagnosed. At the time, I was told that my chances of being alive in 5 years was 4%. Over these last 7 years, so now it's longer, obviously, than 5 years, I've had 5 recurrences. So I just want to explain that to everyone in the audience who has cancer, to understand that a recurrence doesn't mean that you're going to die. You know, I think that you should all have hope like I've had, and keep seeking alternative treatments and other therapies like all these doctors are espousing today and informing you about today. Because over the last 7 years, I've had 5 recurrences, including getting radiation last week. Okay, so you can do it. A year after I was diagnosed, I had spent a year in bed at that point, and I realized there was nothing out there for stomach cancer patients. Nothing. No resources, nobody to talk to, very little research being done, and the chemotherapy I was put on was about 30 years old. So in April of 2009, I founded Debbie's Dream Foundation, Curing Stomach Cancer. Since then, I've become an advocate. Officially an advocate also on the National Cancer Institute Esophagogastric Task Force. I'm on the National Comprehensive Cancer Network Gastric and Esophageal Guidelines Committee. I'm a member of the Department of Defense Peer Review Cancer Research Program Integration Panel. I'm a member of the ASCO HER2 Testing and Gastric Cancer Project. I'm on the NCI Patient Advocacy Steering Committee, and I'm with the just appointed to the American Cancer Society Research Stakeholder Program. And I'm also, that looks like it's listed twice, sorry. So that rounds out what I'm officially a member of, but also as an organization, we're a member of the Deadliest Cancers Coalition, the Patient Equal Access Coalition, the State Patient Equal Access Coalition, as well as One Voice Against Cancer. But people tell me most notably, I appeared on Dr. Oz in an episode about stomach cancer. And yes, he was really nice. So what is our mission? We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we're dedicated to raising awareness about stomach cancer, advancing funding for research, and providing education and support internationally to patients, families, and caregivers. Debbie Stream Foundation seeks as its ultimate goal to find a cure, to make the cure for stomach cancer a reality. Please visit our website at www.debbiesdream.org. So just to get into a little specifics about the mission and how we accomplish it and what we've done to accomplish it, the education and support component, we have a program called PrEP, the Patient Resource Education Program. It helps hundreds of patients, families, and caregivers internationally by matching the inquirer with a mentor, which is another stomach cancer survivor or caregiver. And we use very specific disease criteria, including stage, biomarker, age, gender, and region. We have a lot of resources available for those inquirers, including a very rich website containing in-depth stomach cancer information, which is completely translatable into more than 60 languages. We have a one-of-a-kind stomach cancer support community that you can go on at any time and blog and ask questions and get responses on. So I highly encourage everyone to be a member of that support community. We have a lecture library. Every lecture that is given today and at our past symposia is contained on that lecture library page on our website. We have webinars throughout the year on nutrition and clinical trials, which are also housed on our website on the lecture library. And of course, we have our educational symposia like this one. This is our 5th one. So those are very important. We have a clinical trials matching service. We have amazing survivor stories. A lot of the patient panel that you heard this morning, their stories are on the website, as well as others. And we have a blog. I'm proud to say that we have 27 chapters in the US, Canada, and Germany. We have an expansive reach. It's amazing how far we are reaching, but we still have a ways to go. If you're out there and want to get involved with a chapter or start one, let us know. It's actually kind of easy, so we'd love to hear from you. We have volunteers, hundreds of them. We also have school clubs and a youth leadership council that helps those clubs. Little smattering here of some upcoming events, including the gala that was mentioned for tonight right here in Fort Lauderdale. We do have a few seats still available. It's held right upstairs, so it's very easy for you. And then we have things like runners in the Boston Marathon. We have a softball tournament happening in Pennsylvania in a few days. We have Curing Stomach Cancer Month all across the world. We have the half marathon and 5K in Chicago, and so on and so on. So there's very easy ways to get involved, or you can start an event yourself. Let us know, and we will help you. Very importantly, we are funding research. We've now given away a total of $150,000 in research grant funding. Last year, we gave a $50,000 grant to David Allison from the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. And this year, 2 awards are being presented, each for $50,000. One is to Irene Pectasides at Dana-Farber Cancer Institute. The other is to Andrea Zamperoni at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine, and we're thrilled about that. These young researchers are the future. They will start in stomach cancer research, and hopefully they will stay there, and that's what we need. Advocacy, big component of what we do. We held the first ever Stomach Cancer Capitol Hill Advocacy Day in May of 2013, and held our 3rd one this past March. We also held the first ever Congressional Briefing on Capitol Hill in stomach cancer in 2014, which was attended by members of Congress, staffers, advocates, and patients. And the speakers were from MD Anderson, Thomas Jefferson University, and Columbia, as well as the advocates. We are raising the stomach cancer profile on Capitol Hill and with NCI, which is really important because it can help increase the federal funding for stomach cancer research. Very importantly, I want you all to realize something that we alone have accomplished as advocates. The Department of Defense funds cancer research. Through the Peer Review Cancer Research Program, our advocates were successful in having stomach cancer added for the first time ever to a $50 million pot of money. We could... Thank you, and I'm glad you realized the importance of what I said, because this is huge. This could mean millions of dollars in cancer research. And look around you for the people sitting in this room, because some of those advocates are sitting next to you who came to Capitol Hill with us and accomplished this. It's an amazing, groundbreaking thing, and I'd encourage all of you. Some people might say, how do I make a difference? Do they hear me on Capitol Hill? They do, and they did. So we have amazing, strong, and dedicated leadership, 12 members of our board of directors who are just dedicated community leaders and lead this organization behind the scenes, 3 corporate advisory board members, and 6 honorary board members. That's a whole long list of medical advisory board members because we have the best of the best on our medical advisory board. Take a look at it. It's incredible. I believe we're at 32 of just amazing and dedicated board members, some of whom are sitting on the panel today and who have spoken at previous symposia. Here's some photos of them. You might recognize some of them up here. Those are at meetings and other symposia that we've had. So now that you hear all that we've done, we can only do our work because of the amazing people like you who are involved and because of your donations. It's very easy. You go to our website, you click on Donate Now, and if you're at home on the webcast, please do that. You're right there. Go ahead and click and support our programs. So on that note, I'm turning it back over to our wonderful moderator, Libya Scheller, and thank you so much for everyone for attending.